see on the film review of that? Was it just losing one-on-ones? Was it communication? What?
I think the biggest thing, after you sit back and take a look at the film, everybody has a one-on-one battle. Very rarely in today's game do you get two guys on one. And when you look at when we had breakdowns, I think it starts with some very simple things as far as your hand placement. That's obviously what triggers holding calls. Guys with their hands inside, that's important. Playing with a base, playing with the correct pad level on a consistent basis. And then I think there's a point too where when you get on blocks, you need to stick on blocks and you need to finish and play with tremendous strain. And those were the things that we felt like that we need to be better on. And I think the guys are obviously disappointed in the fact that the game didn't go the way that they anticipated it going or wanting it to go. And there's a sense of pride. Today we came out and obviously had a good practice, moving around and doing the things we need to do. And there's a different, I feel like it's a group that's disappointed and they have a sense of urgency to get back because they're a prideful group.
They were able to open up some holes in the running game. So how do you maybe translate some of the success into the passing?
Well, it's kind of a, obviously you guys saw the game. We had some runs. We were popping some runs in there, and then we had opportunities where we just didn't protect and keep pocket integrity, and had some things where we ended up in TFLs, we call it behind the chains, tackles for loss, behind the chains, getting pressure. And I think that's just, that gives your quarterback issues as far as him feeling comfortable being back there. That's one. We always talk about pocket integrity. And this day and age, like I said a minute ago, is they're going to get you in 5 one-on-ones. And you're going to have to be able to hold up in protection. And we've got to do a better job. That's the bottom line. Can't make any excuses for it. You physically have got to get up and keep this guy from touching that guy in pass protection, and that's what we've got to continue to work on and get better at.
After that game, how have you seen some of the leaders like Eli and Marcus just kind of come back and face the practice?
When I talked to them on Sunday, I knew that they were bothered. It wasn't a time to rant and rave. There's a sense of pride. They're in there watching film, getting started on they watch the game, get started on the next opponent, all that stuff. But these guys they know what it means to play here at Kentucky. They know what the expectation is. These guys have been around here long enough, and they're disappointed. But one game doesn't define you. I say that all the time. And you got to be able to hit the delete button, learn from your mistakes, and move forward and make sure that they don't repeat themselves. But one game doesn't define you.
What kind of challenges have you seen on film from Georgia's defensive line?
I think Georgia's got a good group. Obviously, we had a chance to play them last year, and I think the thing that's glaring is just being familiar with them. It's the same style of defense that Coach Saban had at Alabama, obviously. So there's some familiarity there. But I think the glaring thing that jumps off film is their speed and their athleticism. And they play their gaps. They're multiple in what they do, and they ask their players to do. And you got to have your eyes in the right place. You can have all the physical tools in the world, but if you have bad eyes and you don't have your eyes in the right spot, then you're going to play slow and you're not going to play with anticipation. You know what I'm saying? So that way, you've got to anticipate things, so you can play fast and not get caught off guard when guys move and do different things. And that's part of it. Eye violations are a big thing for both offense and defense.
The conversation about offensive line depth has been going on for years now. How do you feel about where you're developing that? It seemed like, especially when Mincy went down Saturday.
Well, I think the thing is we tried a couple different guys out there, and another guy we've been working here in practice starting this week has been Malachi Wood. He's a guy that has length. I think the guy has a ton of upside, and I stuck him in there today at some right tackle. He still plays left. Another combination we had was the rookie Abba Selm. Got a chance to put him in there a little bit left, because then you can move Ray around. So there's some guys we're going to keep practicing with, see how it goes during the course of the week. and see how they handle it.
Okay, folks, thank you very much.